Take the bottle. Just take it. That damn thing is cursed.
Look,
It
over there.
actually
It
talked
must be
to
the
me.
thieves.
Huh?
Sure.
Did you hear that?
You will stay here
The
too,
bottle
won't you?
talked to me. It cursed me.
I told you not to open that bottle. Didn't I?
Here, you
Look,
take the bottle.
over there. It must be the...
No.
Good idea.
You took it, you keep it. I don't even want to get near it.
Take the bottle. Just take it. That damn thing is cursed. It actually talked to me. Cursed. Yes. Look, I know it's wrong to steal, but me and my body were so thirsty.
Look,
And the little
over
lady there had left her luggage almost unattended. We meant no harm, but when we opened the bottle, it started to talk. It cursed us. I've never heard anything so evil before. What if I'm cursed for the rest of my life? Please, take the bottle, and please ask the little lady to have her bottle removing that curse from us. I know, but I swear I will never steal again. Look, I have 200 gold that I have earned in an almost honest way. You can have them too. And the bottle, of course. Just please ask the little lady to tell her bottle to remove that curse from us. Goodbye, and thank you so much.
You have the bottle. Wonderful. Give it to me, please. And now I guess I owe you an explanation. But first there's something I need to ask. Tell me, have we met before? You seem
I
so
told you not to open
familiar.
the bottle. Didn't I?
Yes, probably very long ago. Like in another life or so. Well, I guess I should tell you about my mysterious mission now, shouldn't I?
I told you not to
I
open
guess you
that
have
bottle.
already figured out that my
Did I?
bottle is kind of special. It's in fact very, very old. I inherited it from my grandmother, who inherited it from her grandmother. Before my grandmother died, she gave me the bottle, together with a mysterious note written by her grandmother. It wasn't easy to understand the note, but this much I know. The bottle contains components related to old Morrowind witchcraft. I cannot believe that the content is evil in any way, though. Neither my grandmother nor her ancestors have
Tell
been
you
into
what,
dark magic.
Whatever is in
However,
that bottle is evil, and it
Something
cursed
magic is trapped
me.
within
I'm
the bottle,
cursed.
and it requires a
I'm
certain
doomed.
kind of knowledge to release what's trapped in there. My great-great-grandmother once told my grandmother that the only place where the content could be released would be here, in Skyrim. Or, to be more specific, inside the Eldergleam Sanctuary. Therefore, I decided to bring the bottle to
Whatever is
Skyrim
in that
and to
bottle
visit the
is
sanctuary.
evil, and it
However,
cursed me. I'm cursed.
I have now
I'm
been here for
doomed.
quite some time, but although I've been traveling all over the countryside, I have never been able to find the sanctuary. You don't happen to know where it's located, do you? You think so? Oh, that would be
cursed.
tremendous.
I swear
Please let me tag
it's
along with
cursed.
you. Skyrim is a dangerous place, and it's so much safer to be two than one. We will. Oh, that's fantastic. You know, I do find it a bit overwhelming to travel those dangerous Skyrim roads on my own.
Swear it's cursed.
I'm so happy for your company. And who knows, maybe I can offer something in return? I may not be a very good alchemist, but I can still make some simple potions. And while searching for the gleam, I've seen quite a few places. Sure. Anything in particular?
So,
All right.
have
I
you
kill them
got rid
from
of that
behind for
bottle?
sure. But if you want me to be your marksman, I expect you to provide me with arrows.
As quickly as possible.
Yes.
Yes?
Let's get out of here. You don't think
I'm
it's
serious.
possible for a human to develop a donkey tail?
Of course.
Do you?
Is there anything in particular that poor Alam at the Temple
Not
of
unless
Kindred
the
doesn't seem
person
too
is a
happy over her
complete
marriage?
fool
I can understand
or
her.
cursed.
Nasim is a jerk, don't you think so?
Oh no. That was exactly what I was hoping you... Don't say.
Elvish armor is the best, I think. Especially for a girl. I've tried so hard to get better at spellcasting, but I just don't seem to have that in me.
I rather enjoyed our little chat.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Fight, Redguard.
Your belly like an old woman's fur.
I'm not afraid of you. You know, the best defense isn't a good armor. It's a good strong weapon. Uh-oh. Look over there. You made me think. Didn't I tell you I was good? This is nice, isn't it?
Yes?
Of course. Shall we continue?
Yes, I'm listening. Okay, but if I hurt my back, you'll be carrying me. Time to move, I guess.
What can I do for you? So, where are we going now?
You are as good as dead. So I can slap you in the back. Wait, count out your cards.
Why don't you come here and show me that big curved sword of yours?
Sometimes just don't know when it's time to give up.
That dark elf wants to go on ahead leather. Better than us risking our necks.
What if Arvel doesn't come back?
A
I want
Nordic
my share from
ruin.
that cloth.
What say you?
Just shut
Should we
it.
investigate?
Keep an eye out for trouble.
There's someone there.
Now I'm gonna get you. I have seen them before, and I don't care if I've never seen them. You look so pale. Of course. Anytime. How are you doing? Of course. Talk later. Didn't I tell you I was good? Who put that there? Admit that I'm not bad. Now I'm gonna get you. Did you hear that noise? Wonder what it was.
Is someone coming? Is that you, Haknir? Bjorn? Soling? I know I ran ahead. But I need help.
You're as good as...
Let me out of here! Help me! Help! You did it. You killed it. Now cut me down before anything else shows. Yes, the claw. I know how it works. The claw, the markings, the door in the Hall of Stories. I know how they all fit together. Help me down and I'll show you. You won't believe the power the Nords have hidden there. Sweet breath of Arcade, thank you. It's coming loose. I can feel it. You fool. Why should I share the treasure with anyone?
We did well. Don't you think so? Uh-oh. Look over there. We did well. Don't you think so? Now I'm gonna get you. Hey, that. And that.
Pay for that.
Made a big mistake. Didn't I tell you I was good? We did well. Don't you think so? There's someone watching me. I can tell. What was that?
I don't understand why in these tombs all the torches are lit. I thought they were supposed to be abandoned for centuries. I guess it's one of life's mysteries.
Be careful. I don't know if I like this.
The alchemist in Skyrim will buy anything that comes in a potion bottle. Can you believe if I made money by urinating in a bottle? Why must I hump all? Here, if you haven't me.
Look over there. This place is
You leave him alone!
We did well, don't you? So.
smell of death and rotting flesh. Is it weird that I kind of like it?
You make me nervous when you do like that. Keep an eye on the road or you might trip and fall.
Was there something you wanted? Why must I hump all these stupid... Yes, let's go. Yes, I'm listening. Time to move, I guess.
Wait, so costume? You're not serious.
Sure I am. We got some furs and tree branches, paint them white, and then tie them to stump. Instant frost.
The sooner you find the claw, the sooner our lives... You found it! There it is! Strange. It seems smaller than I remember. Funny thing, huh? I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. I'll never forget this. You've done a great thing for me and my sister.
Do you have something to say? Yippee! I love holding people's junk. Let's not hang around then.
You look so pale. Of course. Anytime.
You and me, we're the only... Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Trinkets, odds and ends. All right, then.
Stay away from me!
Dragons I can handle. This talk of dragons...
Never work on a farm. They are always full of tools and hoes. Those hoes are a real pain to use. Never again will I do an honest day's work.
You see? The terminology is clearly First Era or even earlier. I'm convinced this is a copy of a much older text. Perhaps dating to just after the Dragon War. If so, I could use this to cross-reference the names with other later texts.
Good. I'm glad you're making progress. My employers are anxious to have some tangible answers.
Oh, have no fear. The Jarl himself has finally taken an interest, so I'm now able to devote most of my time to this research.
Time is running, Farengar, don't forget. This isn't some theoretical question. Dragons have come back.
Yes, don't worry. Although the chance to see a living dragon up close would be tremendously valuable. Now, let me show you something else I found. Very intriguing. I think your employers may be interested as well. Ah, yes, the Jarl's protege! Back from Bleak Falls Barrow. You didn't die, it seems. Ah, the Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. Seems you are a cut above the usual brutes the Jarl sends my way. That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim. My associate here will be pleased to see your handiwork. She discovered its location by means she has so far declined to share with me. So your information was correct after all. And we have our friend here to thank for recovering it for us.
You went into Bleak Falls Barrow and got that? Nice work. Just send me a copy when you've deciphered it.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A
Leave me
dragon's been
alone.
sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? I want to hear about this dragon.
Seriously, if I were you. If a dragon decides to attack Whiterun, I don't know if we can stop it. Let's go.
I'd be a lot warmer and a lot happier with a belly full of you meat. came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, well, you can stay away
Yes,
from
my
mine,
lord.
you hypocrites.
Tell him what you told me. about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight this dragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the dragons. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
No, I can't afford to risk both of you. I need you here working on ways to defend the city against these dragons.
As you command.
One last thing, Irileth. This isn't a death or glory mission. I need to know what we're dealing with.
Don't worry, my lord. I'm the very soul of caution.
How are you doing? You don't look well at all.
What's on your mind? Okay,
Shall we
then.
continue?
I've seen you helping the Yard. If only all visitors to Whiterun were as noble.
Did I just hear correctly? The Jarl wants you to go and fight a dragon. Please tell me you're not actually considering it. Not that I'm scared, of course.
Here's the situation. A dragon is attacking the western watchtower.
Now we're in for it.
You heard right. I said a dragon.
What's on your mind?
Where it came from or who sent it.
I take it by trade you mean dump all your useless junk on me. Fine.
But Housecarl, how can we fight a dragon?
That's a fair question. None of us have ever seen a dragon before, or expected to face one in battle. But we are honor-bound to fight it, even if we fail. This dragon is threatening our homes, our families. Could you call yourselves Nords if you ran from this monster? Are you going to let me face this thing alone?
No, Housecarl.
But it's more than our honor at stake here. Think of it.
Have you seen that grumpy kid around Whiterun?
Since the last age.
Can you believe he gets picked on by a little girl?
The glory of killing it is ours.
I feel like joining in,
if you're
but
with me.
I doubt his parents would be pleased.
Now what do you say? Shall we go kill us a dragon?
Yeah.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Let's move out.
I'm hungry and I'm thirsty. I think we should go to an inn and have a nice meal. Poor Alama Temple doesn't seem too happy over her marriage. I can understand her. Nassim is a jerk, don't you think so? I think our combatant will be very happy with the feud between her family and Raymond will come to an end.
No signs of any dragon right now, but it sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened, and if that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what...
No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Rocky and Todd just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it.
Guardsman, what happened here? Where's this dragon? Quickly now!
I don't know. Kinneret, save us. Here he comes again.
Here he comes! Find cover and make every arrow count!
Tolo, save us! It's a dragon!
You don't stand a chance. You're outmatched.
I'm not afraid of you. Why don't you crawl back into the egg you
Oh, I love a challenge. You're just making me even more angry.
You look so pale. Are you ill? Anytime.
I can't believe it. You actually killed a dragon, and you absorbed its soul? This day just keeps getting better. Just wait till I tell people that a true hero slayed a dragon. Of course you helped out a bit. I'm only joking. Although you couldn't have done it without me.
You're Dragonborn. In the very oldest tales, back from when there were still dragons in Skyrim, the Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power. There's only one way to find out. Try to shout. According to the old legends, only the Dragonborn can shout without training, the way the dragons do.
Dragon? What are you talking about?
That's right. My grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn. Those born with the dragon blood in them. Like old Tibersip himself.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot. They're just coming back now for the first time in forever. But the old tales tell of the Dragonborn who could kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say, Irileth? You're being awfully quiet. Come on, tell us. Do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical Dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Housecarl. You ain't a North.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
If you really are Dragonborn, like out of the old tales, you ought to be able to shout. Can you? Have you tried?
Yes? Did you want something?
Must be. You really are Dragonborn.
That was the hairiest fight I've ever been in, and I've been in more than a few. I don't know about this Dragonborn business, but I'm sure glad you're with us. You better get back to Whiterun right away.
I guess you always
Jarl
live up to
Balgruuf
my high
wants to know.
standards now. Good looking, strong, brave, adventurous. So tell me, what sort of women are you into? Not that I'm interested in you or anything. Do you have something to say?
We're causing no trouble. All we ask is to...
Time to move, I guess.
We will be back. This is not over.
I'm all ears. Well, not literally, of course. If you say so. Let's
there.
not hang around
We're
then.
looking for someone in Whiterun. We will pay good money for information. A woman, a foreigner in these lands. Redguard, like us. She is likely not using her true name. We will pay for any information regarding her location. We are not welcome here in Whiterun, so we will be in Rorikstead if you learn anything. It's none of your concern. All you need to know is that we're paying for information. If that doesn't interest you, feel free to walk away. We're looking for a fugitive who comes from Hammerfell. A Redguard woman. She may be somewhere in this city. She cannot hide from us forever.
To think that you killed a dragon. Wow. Who would have thought that that was even possible? I'm so glad that we're traveling to Elderglin Sanctuary together. The Skyrim wilderness is so scary when you're all alone.
Ismir, you did it! You killed the
We
dragon.
are the children of man. Talos is the true god of man, ascended from flesh to rule the realm.
Good. You're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for you.
You heard the summons. What else could it mean? The Greybeards.
We were just talking about you. My brother needs a word with you.
So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there? I knew I could count on Irileth, but there must be more to it than that. So it's true. The Greybeards really were summoning you. Masters of the Way of the Voice. They live in seclusion high on the slopes of the throat of the world. The Dragonborn is said to be uniquely gifted in the voice. The ability to focus your vital essence into a thum, or shout. If you really are Dragonborn, they can teach you how to use your gift.
Didn't you hear the thundering sound as you returned to Whiterun? That was the voice of the Greybeards, summoning you to High Hrothgar. This hasn't happened in centuries, at least. Not since Tiber Septim himself was summoned when he was still Talos of Atmora.
Hrongar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend here? Capable as he may be, I don't see any signs of him being this, what, Dragonborn?
Nord nonsense? Why, you puffed up ignorant. These are our sacred traditions that go back to the founding of the First Empire.
Hrongar, don't be so hard on Avenici.
I meant no disrespect, of course.
It's just that... do that?
What do these Greybeards want with him?
That's the Greybeards' business, not ours. Whatever happened when you killed that dragon, it revealed something in you, and the Greybeards heard it. If they think you're Dragonborn, who are we to argue? You'd better get up to High Hrothgar immediately. There's no refusing the summons of the Greybeards. It's a tremendous honor. I envy you, you know, to climb the 7,000 steps again. I made the pilgrimage once. Did you know that? High Hrothgar is a very peaceful place. Very disconnected from the troubles of this world. I wonder that the Greybeards even notice what's going on down here. They haven't seemed to care before. No matter. Go to High Hrothgar. Learn what the Greybeards can teach you. You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn. Back to business, Proventus. We still have a city to defend.
Yes, my lord.
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. Well, in the old tales, the Dragonborn heroes would use the power of their voice to defeat the enemies of Skyrim. Wolfhearth was Dragonborn. Talos, too, the founder of the Empire. Back in the good old days. In the very oldest tales. Back from when there still were dragons in Skyrim. The Dragonborn would slay dragons and steal their power. They're the masters of the way of the voice, of shouting. They live up on top of the throat of the world. If you're really Dragonborn, they'll want to talk to you. In the old stories, they always summon the Dragonborn for training. Now, if you don't mind, I've got a city to keep.
So you're Thano, huh? Well, don't think some fancy title is going to make me your servant. Although I must admit I'm happy for you. Perhaps I could take advantage of you sometime. I mean, if we got into trouble, I could use your status to my advantage.
The Jarl has appointed me to be your housecarl. It's an honor to serve you. The Jarl has recognized you as a person of great importance in the Hold. A hero. The title of Thane is an honor, a gift for your service. Guards will know to look the other way if you tell them who you are. As my Thane, I'm sworn to your service. I'll guard you and all you own with my life. Until next time.
What's the deal with that housecarl the Jarl just gave you? She doesn't look much to me. I could outmatch her in terms of combat, looks, and just about anything, really. I don't know what you could possibly see in her.
Against its own people! So rise up! Rise up!
Need something?
Rise up, Storm!
Balgruuf and I share a battle bond. We met as youth and forged our friendship in the fires of war. When he became Jarl, I insisted on serving as his protector. Gods, you are curious. Almost dangerously so. I've got my eyes on you.
Gods bless you, healer.
Yes?
Do you like to dance? I've heard that there's this dance called the horizontal dance. I think we should try it. Unfortunately, I've never seen...
It's a shame, isn't it? The Gildergreen, yes. It's a bit of an eyesore at the moment. More of a problem for the pilgrims than for me, but not many of them around anymore. To the east of here is a hidden grove where the Eldergleam resides. It's the oldest living thing in Skyrim, maybe all of Tamriel. Our tree here in the city was grown from a cutting of that tree. You can still feel the glory of the mother tree through it. Even its name is an echo. I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die, they only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Eldergleam, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal metal. If you want to help, you'll need something to cut into it first. You'll have to deal with the hag ravens. I've heard about the weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself. Your spirit is strong. Kinnereth's winds will guide your path. It's held in a Hagraven nest called Orphan Rock. So, have you gotten Nettlebane back from the... It's an old tree, very old. They say it was a seedling when the first men were arriving from Atmora, thousands of years ago. The sap is precious. It can restore barren fields or bring life to rocks. I can use it to repair the Gildergreen, so we can worship properly again. Somewhat, yes. At first it seemed a distant thing, heard only in the idle speech of guards and traders. When the wounded soldiers began to return from battle, I did what I could to help them. As more of the sick and injured came to the temple, my work as a healer became more important than my duties as a priestess. I wish only an end to the fighting, so that I can tend to the temple once more. Indeed, the temple here in the city is my charge. The goddess's divine blessings have no doubt helped make Whiterun a thriving and prosperous city. After all, it is she who brings rain to our crops and fair weather on the harvest days.
You tried mercenary work? It might suit you.
There's been talk amongst the guards that you are Dragonborn.
Have you seen that
But such a
wimpy kid
thing-
around Whiterun?
Surely that's not possible.
Believe it? You better believe it. Now bow down to the mighty power of the Dragonborn.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Plenty. I'd say we're prosperous enough. Most folk don't go hungry, if they're willing to work. The city's ruled by the Jarl up in Dragonreach. That's the fort. But you're probably more interested in your Vasker, Mead Hall of the Companions. Their deeds of war and valor are legendary. Take a look. Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Let me guess. You want to talk? Why must I hump? I'm here, if you ever need me.
Yes? Of course.
Talk later.
Have you met my father? He's the steward. Blades, helmets. Aye, that I do. I've got to, if I hope to be as good as Yorland Greymane someday. In fact, I just finished my best piece of work. It's a sword. I made it for the Jarl, Balgruf the Greater. It's a surprise. I don't even know if he'll... Listen, could you take the sword to my father, Proventus Avenici? He's the Jarl's steward. He'll know the right time to present it to him. Thanks. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. I'll take my leave then.
I work with my mother, sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun most days, but hard work.
Life's hard enough with all these men propositioning me. That bard Mikhail is begging for a dagger up against his throat, the way he goes on about me. I heard him boasting at the Bannered Mare, saying he'll conquer me as a true Nord conquers any harsh beast. Huh! If you want to try, go right ahead. I don't think anything will get through that thick skull of his, though. You've got no idea. Half the men in Whiterun have proposed to me. Some were even single. They'll never understand. No amount of flowers or honeyed words are going to change my mind. Right now, all that matters is my daughter Mila. No man's going to get between me and my little girl.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the Bannered Mare from Hulda. Before my ma and Da passed, I told them that one day, I'd become the best trader in Skyrim. I met one of the caravan leaders, Madran. He said he'd help me get started if I could bring him a mammoth's tusk. Easier you'd do that? If you find one, I could teach you a thing or two about trading. Help you get a fair bargain in the future? About the same as everyone else? They're the catfolk of Elsewhere. Great warriors, good traders. Way I hear it, Elsewhere ain't nothing like Skyrim. It's got tropical forests and dusty badlands. Yeah, these Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when you've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them. Reputation, mostly. A lot of Khajiit turn to smuggling and thievery to get by. A few bad apples spoil the bunch. You know how it is. Farewell.
Why did you give me
Well
a
met,
full
kinsman.
helmet?
What brings you
Don't
to
you like
Whiterun?
my face?
Fresh-baked loaves.
Truly? Huh. By sure, this city could use more like you. Best head up to Dragon's Reach then, and see the Jarl. He's Lord of Whiterun. Ain't sure if they're taking on new members, but you should talk to the companions. If by work, you mean testing your steel in bloody battle. Aye, that I do. Half all my life. We Battleborns have been here since... Our family's been close as kin for... But Ulfric Stormcloak's uprising has divided us. Now, seems we can scarce look at each other without... They are saying dragons have returned to Skyrim. Now that's a real problem. Ah, the most important question of all. You'll want the Bannered Mare. See old Hulda. She'll keep you swimming in me. But mind the bard, Mikhail. Poncy little milk drinker, that one. Well met, kinsman. Ah, man gives bards a bad name. We Nords have a long history as warrior poets. I am proud. But Mikhail, he sings only for gold and the affections of wenches. He dishonors our traditions. May your sword be sharp, and your tongue sharp.
Let me know.
I've heard of this mystical magic natural wonder known as the Fountain of Booze. Do you think the stories are true? I sure hope so. If I ever found it, I would never go
I'd even
sober
buy
again.
one of your relatives if you're looking to sell. Interesting, to say the least. On the one hand, supplies are harder to come by since fewer traders. But on the other, the scarcity of supplies has led to some, well, elevated. All that matters is that I have what you need, and it's worth every septum. Isn't it obvious? Why, the wonderful weather and hospitable people, of course. Not to mention my great fondness for dragons and petty... but without a doubt, the most compelling feature of this frozen wasteland is the volley of inane questions leveled at me on a regular basis. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Do come back.
Foolish old woman. You know nothing. Nothing of our struggles, our suffering.
Nothing. And what of my son? What of Thoron?
I'm waiting.
Is there nothing? So don't talk to me about suffering.
Your son chose his side.
You're someone who can get things done.
He's gone.
I like that.
Such is the way of war. The sooner you accept his loss, the better.
I will never accept it.
Out with it.
My son still lives. I feel it in my heart. So tell me,
Tired of
Battleborn,
Reverend Stewart?
where
Had
is
enough
he?
of fish and fowl?
Where are you
Treat
holding my
yourself and your
forearm?
kin to a choice.
Do you believe this old hag? Holding him? Why, I've got him in my cellar. He's my prisoner. Face it, Cowell. Your stupid son is dead. He died a storm-cloaked traitor.
I spend a lot of
And
time
you?
at the market
You
stall so I
best
can
keep
learn the
your mouth
merchant's
shut
trade.
before you suffer the
Need
same.
more experience if I'm going to run an inn someday.
Old friend. Patron of the great clan Battleborn. Just one more thing the Grey Manes want to blame on others. It's not my fault they turned their backs on the Empire, or their mule of a son, and yet they want to heap the fault on my family's good name? Uncivilized pelt-wearing axe strikers. It's a wonder they don't still... It's true, but it's one thing to take pride in your lineage. It's another to cling blindly to the past. What they call honor and tradition, I call ignorance.
Oh, sorry. Better. I know my son is alive. Those Battleborn, they're in with the Imperials. They know it too, and yet they lie to my very face. It's not wise to discuss it here. Please, if you truly wish to help, meet me at my home. I'll tell you the whole story.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
If it's a lady you're looking for, you best look elsewhere. Once Mikhail gets them, they're got. Carlotta put you up to this, didn't she? I'm sorry, but that fiery widow is mine. She just doesn't know it yet. What did you just say? All I heard was a sound of jealousy. I don't have to take that from you. Never should have come here. Come on. Let's see what you're made of.
This should be good.
Please, someone shoot somebody.
I just don't. I don't know. I just
You
don't.
call yourself a doer.
Kill him! Kill him!
You know how to throw a punch, I'll give you that. You win. On my honor, Carlotta won't have to worry about me ever again.